Most of our session will be online and expected that there will be varied platforms that we shall use. But basically, we shall be utilizing Zoom meetings, but probably there may be some times that we will have the Google meeting. However, it is important that everyone should know the basics of how to attend online classes. So please be able to listen carefully so that you'll be guided on the different technicalities of the applications and some ethics that we have to really bear in mind while attending classes.
Now you'll be able to identify those basic things or initial things that you have to know about the Zoom applications. Let us also recognize all those sites over there on your right side where we got the materials, everything that you will find out about the technicalities of Zoom. Now we're on the quick tools found on the screen when you are using Zoom. Let us start with those icons that you can find below your screen. First icon there is the microphone icon where you can mute or unmute yourself. Now, if you want to talk or speak, you just have to click it and you'll be able to talk with the participants, but you first ask permission. Now, if you want to be quiet, then you just have to click that so that you'll be muted. On the next icon is the stop and start video. If you want to be seen on the screen, you just have to click that and everyone will be seeing you. Just make sure that you are in good looks. But make sure also that your background is so presentable that no one will be distracted. And if you're doing something but you are also listening to the presenter, you still have to stop the video, click the stop so that the participants will not be distracted. If you want to know the participants, then you will go to the participants icon there, and there is also what you call the icons that you can raise your hand or you can give clap icons. Just click it. And then if you would like to also share contents, you're the next one to present, you just have to share it and then be able to click on those documents that you'd like to share. Just make sure that it's already open. Then if you want to talk about something, you have some questions or queries, open the chat panel, and this in case is being used if in case you have some problems on the audio or you have difficulty hearing those speakers, participants, then you just have to open that and type your query. If there is a quick signal on your place, please do not click the leave meeting icon or else you may have difficulty leaving, going back to the meeting. This is only used when you are done. So as much as possible, avoid this one if you are not yet done with your classes. So these are only the quick tools found on the screen. This is what we call the security button on the Zoom control bar and only available for hosts and co-hosts. Now, this will mean that there may be some participants who will be periodically round the clock be the organizer or those who will be the administrators of the meeting room or the classroom, the e-classroom. Now, basically, there are icons that are only available for these hosts and co-hosts. First, of course, they can only allow those participants to be accepted. They will admit those who are already in the waiting room. And if they would like to close the classroom, then there will be the lock meeting. But I hope this will not be done by those organizers because of course, we are trying to provide allowance for those who might have problems coming in due to the signal of the internet. And then there are also special features of this particular meeting control for the administrators. We have here the share screen, chat, and rename themselves, in which if there are documents that participants would like to share, then they will be allowed to have the share screen. And then to allow them to also provide a place to type in their queries if there are some problems in signals or they could not even reach the meeting rooms, or they have difficulty listening, they have difficulty hearing due to some technicalities, then this we have here the chat. They are also free to rename themselves. Now, if you are a presenter, then you just have to click the up arrow next to the share screen button in the Zoom meeting control bar. And then there is this advanced sharing options where one participant can share at a time. Or if you wish to have different screens, just like split screens that you can view in your own computer, then you can click multiple participants. However, this is only used for special classes that some technicalities in comparing some outputs should be made. So the advanced sharing options would be available for one participant can share at a time, specifically for most of our subjects. Every meeting can also be interactive, especially if that's an online class. So if you wish to raise your hand as you participate, and the speaker would like to see who are really very willing to share, click the reaction icon below the screen. Do not just raise your hand on the screen, because the speaker may not be able to notice you, or the teacher may not be able to see you. And just don't say if it is you're muted, the I mom, you have the icon below, and then the reactions will just be either clap or raising the hand, and that will be more effective on your part. Sometimes, due to some technicalities, there are some participants who would need technical assistance from other participants. And so, most likely, one can share at a time, but another one is trying to help him. So, you have to identify who will really be the presenter, who will be sharing the screen, and then allow that participant to share the screen. And then, as much as possible, you have to identify who can share, if it is only the host or the participants, and who can start sharing when someone else is sharing. Now it's a virtual meeting, but it's just like attending your classroom. Even if it is an e-classroom, you have to really respect everyone inside the room. You have to respect all the participants. First, arrive on time. Make sure your microphone and camera are working properly. Set up your gadgets earlier so that you can address some technical problems and you can easily arrive, meaning you can log in on time and there will be no problem at all. Dress appropriately and act accordingly. You must wear decent clothes and avoid doing things that might interfere the meeting. As much as possible, you can wear your decent clothes in your upper part, like your blouses if you're a female, and if male, your polo or polo shirt. I'm sure that some of you only had your upper wardrobe good enough to be looked at, but below you are in your house wardrobe. Make it as much as possible that the camera will not have a hint on what you're wearing below. And if you're a female, then you have to at least for Wear some makeup or lipstick so that everyone will look at you as you are a glowing individual on the screen. If you're a guy, please wash your face and comb your hair. Be aware of your surroundings and make sure your background is tidy, professional, and work appropriate. As much as possible, avoid working inside your sleeping room, because you might be tempted to lie down and you may not be aware that the camera is on and everyone will be looking at you while you are lying down and soon sleep, and that will not be good to look at. Mute your microphone when you are not talking. Avoid distractions when others are speaking. Stay seated and present. Listen and give your full attention. Please avoid doing anything else. If you can't help it, better stop your video sharing. Speak clearly. Moderate your voice and talk clearly. If you want to speak, unmute yourself and please ask permission. Our new learning environment has proven that we have to really embrace the new medium for us to keep on learning. You have to embrace these new experiences, see opportunities, and surprise yourself that there may be some more to explore, as all teachers will be providing you links and you will be keeping on doing the task, accomplishing the tasks with the use of this new social media in the new environment, with the use of different platforms, exploring the different applications. See you around.